Alright. I hope everybody's having a good day. I wasn't going to live stream, but I was taking a break from painting. And if you ever watch paint dry, it's not that fun. It's not that fun at all. so, so I decided to take a little break. I started getting a little hot in my house. I know, winter time, right? But I ain't joking. It really was starting to get a little warm. So I decided to take a break. And we are driving the. Trying to get my thing to stay here. There you go. Alright, trying to get everything organized over here because they said I wasn't planning on live streaming. So, it's that. That's that. But we are driving the Kenworth 100. I don't know what's on that screen for. There you go. Kenworth 100E. That's what we're driving today. Pretty good long haul, 24 hours. Figured that'd be good enough for a break to, just relax a little bit because watching paint dry ain't fun. And, go from there. But let's go ahead and get going. It is dark. I was like, if I'm going to sit here, I might as well just sit here and, have fun, I guess. Like I said, it is night times. I didn't plan on live streaming. But I decided, might as well go ahead and do it. They're pulling a harvester, I believe, down to somewhere in Washington or Oregon, something like that. It's a pretty good drive. I mean, this truck really ain't that fast either, so I think it's like 605 horsepower or some shit like that. But it's hard to get it up to speed too. It'll wreck us as soon as we start. There we go. Hope everybody's having a good day. If you hear a fan in the background, I apologize. Trying to use them to get the paint to dry just a little bit faster. Really hope everybody had a good weekend, nights, weekdays. I ain't been here in a while, so I don't know what to say. And I ain't trying to avoid anybody. It's just they've been remodeling our house here lately and been busy with that. It was a stream yesterday, but like I said, got into painting, and we'll try to finish. It's gonna take about a couple weeks to get everything finished up. So, got a living room about 97% done, and we're working on replacing some of the drywall. We had a little slight leak we didn't know about, and we started taking stuff down. It's somehow leaking through the window. It's just one of them things. So we had to take that out. We had to cut all that out. Put the new one up. Use drywall screws. Don't use nails. I'm telling you. A lot of people try to use nails on drywall. You don't do that. Use screws. And we mudded it, sanded it today, and just had a small little deep cover-ups that I do. So letting all that dry as well. Pretty good when it comes to that remodeling stuff. We're good at it. We're gonna this summer or spring, whatever comes first. We're actually going to tear our complete kitchen out, and we're actually going to rebuild it. We're going to put us a new kitchen in. We don't like the way stuff's laid out, and we're the type of people that, you know, we don't plan on living here forever. Plan on moving here, you know, in sometime in the future. But we're the type of people, we like to live the place better than we got it. You know, the place wasn't bad, you know, there were a couple hiccups here and there, but we like to leave places better than the way we had it. So, to me, that's probably the most respectable thing to do. So when we go to sell the place, you can guarantee the folks, hey, you know, you're good, your electricity's fine, your plumbing's good, because I'm end up redoing every bit of that. So it's just been, like I said, that's why I've not been streaming here lately. That's why I haven't been watching anybody's streams. Actually, like, need to catch up on my favorite YouTubers' videos. Trucker Josh, H2O Delirious, all of them. I got Paul Source Jr. I catch up on all their videos from doing remodeling of my house. So I said I just want to apologize, and I figured if I was going to relax and, you know, instead of watching paint dry, I just jump into a stream and explain to everybody where I've been. I haven't been posting no videos. Why haven't I been streaming here lately? I promise it ain't. I'm trying not to be neglectful. I'm really not. It's just that, you know, that's the way the cookie crumbles sometimes, I guess you could say. But if you're interested in seeing a lot of detail we do to the place, I want to show you the outside. Because I don't want, you know, I'm not a popular YouTuber or nothing. I don't like people, strangers, I hate to say that, know where I live. I've seen a lot of, you know, YouTubers who accidentally, about wrecked it, accidentally slip up their license plate or something like that, and you have a crazy fan. You know, I know that's never going to happen to me, because I'm not cool like that, but I never want to take that, you know, have that opportunity for anybody. But I said, we got a lot of remodeling left to do. We got to tear the kitchen out. After we get out that, we're going to tear the bathroom completely apart, redo all that. Just so you know, that's one thing me and my wife loves doing, is remodeling places. We really enjoy it. We find interest in it. I really hope everybody else, you know, can find something they're interested in. I mean, video gaming is fun and it's a blast, but you can always sit behind a controller, you know. Well, for me, a steering wheel. But I mean, you can't just stay behind that. You got to get out and you have to, you know, learn some new stuff, learn new things. It's always fun to learn new stuff. I mean, it can be scary at times. It really can. It can be hard, you know. It can like make you feel uncomfortable. It can make you feel like, you know, oh man, what if I mess up? Hey, it's fine. If you mess up, you mess up. That's always been told. That's why there's a eraser on a pencil. You make a mistake, just erase and you try again. You don't need to try to, you know, make everybody happy. I mean, if you do, as long as you're happy, it's all that really matters. As I say, find something that, you know, you're really interested in. I love video gaming, and I love remodeling houses. I mean, I think it's fun. I think it's fun. I like watching the progress, you know, when you tear something apart that was, you know, not bad, or just, you know, to you outdated, and seeing the final results. I mean, it's awesome. It's like me and my wife, we're going to build our own, I believe we're going to build our own countertops, I believe. We're going to use that, what's that stuff called? Clear liquid stuff. Like, it's treating like crazy here lately. I can't think of it. But, we're going to use that to, make like those designs and stuff up in the cabinets, and stuff like that. So the next person who gets this place, man, they're going to have a really, really nice home to come to. Make sure of that. You always leave it better than the way you got it. No matter what it is. Car, house, me personally, when we first got this place, it wasn't trashier than this side, but you can tell what took good care of, and where I'm a non-smoker, I put the smokers down, but you can see all the nicotine on the walls, you can smell it. It was just terrible. It took us about a month to finally get that smell out of here. After washing all the walls down and stuff like that.
Keep right.
Tearing the old carpet down and putting laminate flooring and that, I think it's called free-floating floor. That's what the slang word for it is. But if we do all that, hope my wife don't kill me for taking a break from painting. It just, I mean, it's taking a little bit longer to drive for some reason today. Could be that, or it could be just that I'm just tired. I didn't go to bed at 3 o'clock this morning. Little girl been sick. She had a touch of almost strep throat, so luckily got her to the doctor in time and put her on antibiotics. She didn't run a fever all night, so I was really excited about that. Really excited. So I finally went to bed about 3. Got up around I think it was about 5:30 and went back to sleep. We're at about 9:30, 10ish, somewhere through there. Try to catch up on some YouTube videos. I do try to be a dedicated subscriber. I really do. If I love your content and I love your channel, I will try my best to be a dedicated subscriber. I mean, that's just who I am. I love to be a dedicated person when it comes to something, especially something I'm really passionate about. If I really enjoy what you're doing and I enjoy, you know, only one person I don't mind cussing all the time, that's H2O Delirious. I came to know him for that, so. But I can't stand a lot of cussing in videos. I mean, because it makes you trying to sound like you're, how can I put it, you're trying to be like everybody else, I guess. You know, you don't want to do something original. You want to do something. You don't want to do something for yourself. You want to be like everybody else. And I was down that path for a while. Sometimes I do get excited. Yes, I admit I do sound like H2O Delirious. I've pinpointed that out a lot. I mean, I hate it. I mean, I don't get me wrong. It's a good compliment. It really is. But I don't want to be known as that guy who sounds like H2O Delirious when he gets excited. You know, I mean, I don't want that. I want to be the person remembered as Dallas Blaze. You know, he had a pretty good channel. You know, not many subscribers. You know, but he had a really good channel, and he was a pretty good person to talk to. But I mean, it's just one of them things. We all get people who like come into like GTA Online servers, and I have an open mic. I don't ever put it on friends unless someone's streaming or recording a video, because I don't want them hearing all that bad mouthing and stuff in it from the little kids or the gangster controllers people. But anyways, I usually just keep it on open mic, and so many times people are like, hey, you related to, or you know H2O Delirious, or you know, you're like, dude, no. That doesn't sound like him for some freaking reason when I get excited. I don't know why. But it happens. This is gonna be more of like a talking vlog stream. Because it's dark. I do apologize. I know it's night. Y'all really can't see much of nothing. I really can't see much of nothing anyways. Don't get me honest. That's the reason I don't like driving at night. I can put my high beams on, but if I put my high beams on, then 9 out of 10, there's always another freaking car coming down the road, and I gotta turn right back off. So, I don't even worry about it. I just try to keep pushing forward. But I really do hope, you know, everybody finds something they're passionate about. Go for it. Me, I love gaming, and I love working on houses. Cars, I don't mind working on vehicles too. I'd rather work on my own than anybody else's, because you know, if I mess it up, it's on me. But I'm no mechanic. I just do what I can. Sometimes the advice I give is correct, and sometimes the advice I give ain't. I do apologize if you do hear a fan in the background. Like I said, I am trying to get it to dry a little bit faster. And plus, take a break, get dust in there. I think from sending all that, what I call mud, people call plaster, or whatever you want to call it. I call it mud. But, after sanding all that down, it's just, you know, it's still choking up a little bit. And my mask, I didn't feel like going out and grabbing it out of the truck. Honestly, I just didn't feel like digging it out of the truck. Which don't mean, don't make it lazy. Don't like me, don't be lazy. I mean, that's gonna come back to haunt me later in life. But it's just one of them things. One of them things. Hope the mic ain't too loud on y'all side. I mean, I try to adjust it right, where it ain't, where it's not, the truck ain't too overpowering over the mic, and my mic ain't too overpowering on the truck. Trying to keep, you know, pretty much neutral. I do have another game I'll bring to the channel with Sweet Rose and by myself. Stardew Valley. If you never played that game, I recommend go check it out. It is a blast. It's a really fun game. You can cheat in it, but you have to be. It's
go straight.
It's not complicated, but it's complicated. It's a little bit complicated. That's what we'll say. What does it say? It's a little bit complicated. You can't just. It ain't like on here. You can go just download a mod. I mean, you can download. What the heck happened right there? I don't know. But you can download like a mod thing for it. Have everything you want. Me personally. I ain't got time to grind out money and stuff like that. So I ain't gonna lie, I went in there into the main directory and changed all the money to how much I need it or want it.
Turn right.
And you know, like I said, but you have time to grind, hey, do it. I mean, it's fun. I'm gonna try to do it in my single player, grind everything out, but multiplayer, me and Sweet Rose really ain't got time to sit there and grind everything out. Curve sharp enough at all. But still didn't hit nothing. That's good. That's some learned right there. I'd like to find a truck stop. I can see that. It is. What time is it anyway? Oh, wrong button. Okay. So it is almost 3 o'clock, which we can go to bed.
Keep right, and then turn right.
I think there's a truck stop right there.
Turn right.
Only thing bad about this Kenworth K100E mod is it does make your everything lag a little bit. I don't know why. It's only this truck here. Everything else is pretty good. Besides the I went in the wrong way, but it'll be alright. Besides the traffic mod I had in at one time that's making my junk completely lag. That was terrible. That was terrible. Let's go ahead and fuel them up. Guys, I could have swore I stopped the engine. Alright, so we're full now. There we go, she's fired on up. Where's one nose dive on in today? Forget it. Trailer damage, what? I don't know, maybe just a little bit of lag back there. I hit something that didn't end up. It's whatever, it ain't my trailer. Sounds terrible on it. Alright, let's go to bed. Okay, so we are wide awake. The tank is shining. let's go ahead and just... I forgot to turn on my emergency brake last night. Air brake, so I might have to sit here in the truck, warm up a couple of seconds. Oh, man. Google just sent me an email. That's what that's about. And he said Gamecast was granted access to Google. I know, man. I gave them permission. If I want them to let me stream on their stuff, I have to give them permission. It's interesting. Very interesting. Now, while we're sitting here letting this warm up real quick, I'm going to go ahead and... I forgot to share the video of the stream, let people know I'm streaming. I'm terrible, ain't I? What's wrong with me? Alright, let's go ahead and share all this stuff. Copy links. There we go. Here we go. Let the truck warm up. Try to keep it, realistic as much as I possibly can without boring people to death. And still, man, it still pisses me off by Facebook, man, denying my request to stream on their platform. Say, sorry, you're just not good enough. But you know what? You're just not good enough. I do know if my channel ever gets big, I mean, I know I'm definitely going to try to help other channels, play. I don't give a crap. You only have one subscriber. You email me and you're not a screaming person, or no, I don't even care about the whole, screaming, hollering. I'm talking about, individually, cussing all the time, stuff like that. I'll definitely, play with you. I don't care. I love playing with, playing video games with anybody. Game, it don't matter what kind of game it is. As long as you're respectful to me, I'll be respectful back, No, there went y'all hear it? You went, shh. So we're pretty good on full. Hold on one second, I'm almost done. I usually do all this before I stream, and I completely forgot. I'm slipping, guys. I'm straight slipping. Alright, so that's been sent out. Maybe that'll help get some traffic in here. I would really appreciate it if whoever's watching this would share it. One of my friends posted on my timeline, happy late birthday. Alright, so let's get back to this. Alright. We should be good now to take off. Okay. There we go. Alright, let's go ahead and start getting out of here. I know it's boring, just watch me sit here. Guess I do apologize about that. Normally I have all that set up already, but I completely, you know, like I said, I didn't plan on streaming, so I really hope you understand. I really hope you understand. Alright, we ain't gonna be able to go back all the way. Just we don't think about leaving it on mirror up. Think that'd be a bad thing? I think. Yeah, I'm gonna take it off. Oh, don't hit that Kenworth or that Kenny. There we go. Please tell me y'all see this. Yeah, y'all see this? There's a truck right here. I got a bad feeling about this when I pull out. Ah, this thing will be good. Pretty sure I'm going the right way, ain't I? Yeah. Oh man, that's what I think I hit earlier. Was a little lag spike there. He's hitting right now. If it does, I'm gonna have to call it quits on this truck here and put this truck up and bring another truck out.
Go straight on.
See a little, you can see the lag a little bit in it. Like I said, I don't know, it only does when I bring this truck here out. I don't know why. This sucks because this is a really pretty truck. Look at this. I mean, it's a real beautiful truck. Oh, you know both things. But it's just one of them things. I mean, just ain't nothing I can do about it. I could use any other vehicle mod in here, and it doesn't do this. It's just this one, and I don't know why. I really don't know why. Alright, so 65, I can barely see it. I think this thing goes to 80. So I think I'm going 60 right now. Which this thing is really terrible when it comes to handling at high speeds. I don't know about real life. I know in this game it's terrible at handling at high speeds. Against the law, use your engine brake in towns, which I don't know why, but to me it saves on your air pressure. And this game here is so terrible when it comes to air pressure. You're gonna hit your brake like 3 times, and your air tank's completely gone. Brake check me out that far, man. Actually, you can hang on over. Oh, loves.
Keep left, and then turn
I'm thinking
left.
About when I get actually like a bunch of like comments and you know all that stuff. People watching the videos, streams, like letting people pick out the truck they want me to drive. I'd love to get a community together to do some truckers MP. That'd be really cool. That would be really cool. I would love that. Go truckers MP and just have a blast. Everybody just work together. Try to get some deliveries to the same place. That'd be funny as heck. As long as somebody don't clown on people for backing up, man. It is pretty rough. I still have a lot of trouble doing it. And with controller, no. With controller, I could back up forever, and I ain't phasing. But with the steering wheel, it gets pretty difficult. And I try to do everything from inside the cab too. I try. Sometimes I have to do third person, but. And I'm sorry I ain't like the other gamers in ATS who flies through traffic and who flies through traffic and red lights and wrecks people and crashes out. I think there's just too much of that online for me to try to copy, and honestly, I wouldn't want to do that. I love role playing, you know, truck driving and stuff like that. So. Another thing, I was looking up best ways to market your channel correctly. You know, not cheating, not buying subscribers, not doing stuff like that. It's just that I was trying to figure out how ways that I correctly do it, and I learned a little good tips and stuff. One told me, it's like if you're starting off, do clickbait. And I'm like, nah, I don't want to be it. No, I ain't going. All right. I got arrested in ATS. People are like, I got arrested. What did I got arrested for? ATS, that sounds very serious. People are like, okay.
Go straight on.
He's driving a virtual truck. Does he even get arrested? No, I just clickbaited you. I'm sorry, I don't like that. I don't like being clickbaited. I'm sure the heck ain't gonna do it to anybody else.
And then exit left.
This is the confusing one. But, yep, so I was like, nah, that's one I'm gonna push out. I ain't clickbaiting nobody. I don't like that. And I ain't gonna do it to anybody else. There's one, YouTuber I used to watch. He was really good at riding bikes. That's what I watched him for. John Hicks, I believe. Joe Hicks, something like that. Excellent vlogger. I mean, he could do tricks on a bike I wished I could do. But he clickbaited like crazy, man. And I don't know. That's his style. I ain't like I said, I'm not saying he's doing it. I ain't saying he's wrong. I'm not saying what he's doing is right. It's just ain't for me. I just don't clickbait nobody. And to me, I don't want to push people away from my channel because they think I'm always lying about the title of my videos. Just when you stream, it's really hard to have a title. You don't know what's going to happen. It's like, say if I was driving, you know, here and I wasn't paying attention like I ain't now, and I crashed right into another truck and my truck was flying 50 feet in the air. I could put title as Flying Truck Session Part 1. Or how to make your truck fly in American Truck Simulator. But in the stream I can't come up with a catchy title. I can name the truck I'm driving. Hopefully it pulls in some, you know, some views and stuff. But other than that, there really ain't much you can do to a stream. I do have some old videos coming out here soon. The mic quality is gonna be a little different because I wasn't using the mic I am now. But the newer videos in it will be, because I will be using this mic. Oh man, this lag is crazy with this truck. But anyways, we are, I'm finishing up Tomb Raider the 25th anniversary, 20th anniversary edition, whatever the heck it is. I'm finishing that up now. I got a bunch of videos to edit from when, I ain't gonna lie, I neglected my PlayStation when I got my PC. We got the green light. I got my PC, and that was very hateful of me. I did have a bunch of games on there I hadn't finished, and I know that's wrong. What can you do? So I ended up. So I'm gonna go ahead and get that back together, and editing them. Had to just figure out where I ended at. I'm pretty sure I had it all figured out. I did it the other day. Before we got into this whole remodeling early stage, it's been really pretty where I live, and It's been a little cold. That's not too much you can't bear. It ain't Canada. That's one thing. It's not Canada, so. Any news on when they're going to bring out another state? I mean, mean or nothing. I know they're getting smaller. So besides Texas, it shouldn't be taking as long as it is now. I don't think. And they're becoming a big company. And I've watched their followers on their pages and stuff go up pretty tremendously, and a lot of people buying the game. I'm really hoping that they're using that money to make this product come out faster. Make this stuff come out a whole lot faster. You know, like for Euro Truck, I don't know what all you got missing Euro Truck. I'm not a Euro Truck driver. I like American Truck because I'm more with the driving on the right hand of the road instead of the left. I don't know if Euro Truck does that. They probably do. I don't know. But the only thing I'm jealous about, I think they have a ferry, and that'd be interesting. I wonder if they ever had Hawaii or Alaska. That would be awesome. I would definitely go to Alaska. I always wanted to see Alaska, but I hate cold weather, so I don't think I'd ever make it to Alaska. Be an ice road trucker. That'd be cool. That'd be fun. Really, car? What are you doing, you idiot? What the heck is going on? Okay. Everybody just call each other like, hey, Dallas is coming down the road. So I'll just hit our brake here and about kill him. But I was able to keep the truck there. That was good. But yeah, but like I said, I really hope people and in Canada as well. I know people are like, well, that's not considered American Truck Simulator. But dude, I mean, all jokes aside, Canada has a big part of all of our goods and everything coming out of Canada. We export stuff up in Canada a lot, and Canada exports stuff to us a lot. So honestly, I think they should have just called it North America Truck Simulator. So definitely Canada would definitely be added. But being called American Truck Simulator, I don't know. I really wish they'd make a simulator for my Canadian friends. Maybe I'll be able to work in the future after they get American Truck Simulator done. I would love to be able to drive up in Canada. That'd be pretty cool. Like I said, nothing against Euro Truck, okay? It's just that I'm used to how the standards of us driving on this side of the pond and not on that side of the pond. Because I mean, it's just all jokes aside. I mean, I couldn't imagine driving on the wrong side of the road, and I couldn't do it. And also, I'm not a fan of cab overs. I mean, I'm driving old Kenny because this is one of the trucks that started it all. But I'm not a big fan of cab overs. I like the one with the noses on. Can't think of the correct term for them. But I like them better. while back. He used to drive for a company I remember of as Heartland Express, I believe. And I found his but he drove a Freightliner. I believe he drove, yeah, I believe he did drive a Freightliner for them. But the skin for the Freightliner for Heartland is not working for some reason. But the Peterbilt one is, so I'm gonna drive a Peterbilt. And I'm gonna dedicate that to basically that video or stream to him. So we can, so, you know, just, like I said, he's the first person, he's the actual person who gave me my love for tractor trailers, you know. So if I ever never step foot in his in, excuse me, if I never stepped foot in his in or ever saw his in like a person, like up close in person, I don't know if my love of tractor trailers would even be here today. Don't you dare pull out a car, you just, oh my gosh. Oh, we're doing the same thing. I have to go out. I can't say much. Oh. Alright, it's 4:35. I want to try to get in bed by 9 o'clock. Oh. I want to try to get in bed by 9 o'clock. Well rested. So when we get up, it'll be daylight. I won't be driving all through the night. So. And yes, I did turn sleep off because I thought it was ridiculous. It wasn't realistic at all. It was just, I mean, I couldn't get nowhere. Every time I tried to make a destination set up, never worked out. I was always like 20 minutes before I ended up passing out or whatever, and I turned it off so I could make it. I still did go to sleep though. I mean, like I said, like earlier, 2 o'clock in the morning, I did go to bed. This lag is something serious. I'm really hoping it don't get bad up here in Idaho once we get there, because, not Idaho. We're going straight to Nevada. I didn't look at that. I actually didn't look at that. Oh. Okay. What are they going to have us doing? Okay, yeah, we're going to Oregon. Yeah, we're going to go straight through Nevada. Okay, I'm kind of happy about that. Because usually in this truck here, when I'm driving it, even when I'm not streaming it, it's what it does. But we can I usually hit bad lag spikes up in Idaho. I usually have to end up ending my stream early. I got a question for everybody. If they came out with another platform you could stream videos on, that's bigger than, like, you know, it could be, oh gosh, it can get bigger than YouTube. What would you leave YouTube for? Or would you just stream on both platforms or record videos for both platforms? I know there's a couple out there right now. But I'm talking one like, just like YouTube. Spin image YouTube, different name, different things you have to do to get, you know, monetized and stuff like that. Alright, get behind this guy or Mr. Barn Doors. Might just stay behind this guy. Me personally, if I ever drove a truck in real life, I would prefer swinging doors over a rolling door. Because I've actually worked at a trailer company who built trailers, and I ain't mentioning their name because I'm not going to give them the publicity because they suck. They're the worst people I ever worked for. But anyways, because I'm going to be honest with you, he didn't care about the customer at all. He wanted everything out quickly, not perfection. He wanted it just done fast. But anyways, we've had a change out. I've never done it, but people had to change out doors and stuff. They usually got messed up going down the line. Well, they always say the swing door is a whole lot easier to change out than a roll door. And, I was like, okay, to me, it sounds, realistic, But it ain't just that. The rolling door can actually, if it messes up to a point where you're driving, you can't even open it to give your customer their stuff.
Keep right.
You actually have to get someone there that, I guess, a professional who knows stuff about that, to open up that trailer to be able to get their stuff out. Unlike a swing door, it's easier to know to take off when you have the proper tools. Day cab pouring on a bulldozer. little doggy almost got attacked last night. We let him outside in the yard. My Dallas, my bigger dog, I put her on the chain outside because I don't want. She gets overexcited when she sees people, no matter if you're random or not. And she'll jump. She won't like attack nobody, but she'll run and they'll jump on them and want to pet her and stuff like that. Now Marco, on the other hand, he's our loudmouth. He's a gentle little dog. He's a little baby dog. He don't get big at all, but he's our little loudmouth. He barks at everybody or everything, which is good because he lets us know, hey, there's somebody outside. You need to pay attention. Last night we put him outside his bathroom. I don't put him on a chain because he never leaves the yard. I ain't even joking. I went and checked my mail one day, and I took a little walk afterwards, and I'm gonna see how good his training's doing. And he ended up. I was like, stay in the yard, and he just looked at me. He sat there. This dog ain't even a year old yet. Okay, he just sat there and looked at me. I said, stay in the yard. Back in a minute. I walked up the road, a little bit of ways up to my friend's house, and looked down here. He just sat there in the yard and just watched up there. And I hollered for him. He didn't even move. He just sat there. And I started walking back, and I got over there and I gave him little treats. A good boy, That was completely opposite. She loves to run. It's in her blood. She's an old, what is that? Blue heeler. Blue heeler mix, but more blue heeler in her than anything. But back to the story. Last night, my wife was baking cookies. She loves baking. She loves making stuff from scratch, and she's really good at it. Anyways, I was in here, I was resting up from a long day of painting, literally, long day of painting and primer and all that great stuff that comes along with it. Mudding, just remodeling in general, like we was talking about earlier. And my kids came running in here. I'm like, what are y'all doing? Y'all gotta get ready for bed. Y'all got school in the morning. Into their homeschool, I still make them go to bed at 8:30, 9 o'clock, because I make sure they get I want to make sure they get a good night's rest, And they're like, oh, mommy started came in there and told us to basically be careful. I don't know why we was inside. That's just a mother thing, because she seen a flashlight go through our yard. And she hollered, said, be careful, get out of the room, go straight to ours. And I was like, okay, so we got up, checked it out. It was our buddy Harry. And he was actually trying to catch the neighbor's vicious dog. And I'm not going to say the name of the brand of dog, just because, I'll tell you what it is. But I'm going to let you know now, I'm not against them. I love them. I used to have them. But if you don't train them right, you don't raise them right, you don't need them. Our neighbor's vicious pit bull was actually in my yard. And luckily Dallas is a girl. And he wasn't going to attack Dallas, but little Marco's a boy. We ain't got it fixed yet. Neither is Dallas. There's all this COVID stuff. We ain't been able to get an appointment set up yet for him. But luckily, sometime this month, they're supposed to get us an appointment set up for both of them. But anyways, he was in the yard. And he kept his best trying to jerk him up. His owner, well, one of his owners. The other owner's in jail for only God knows what. Whoa, what are y'all doing? This is what I'm talking about with the AI. This is what I'm talking about with the AI. I don't know why. I think I hit one of them nylon poles. This is ridiculous. But anyways, well, see, he leaves his dog abandoned all the time where his girl moved in up at his house. My wife actually used to go up there, slide little dog food as much as she could in a little crack of a window, feed this little puppy when he was like 3 months old. I mean, finally she got got a hold of the person, and she's like, "Hey, you need to come feed one of your dogs." Nobody knew that dog was in there for like almost 2 months. And finally, we got a hold of the game warden, and but the day we finally figured out was in there, my wife went up there like twice. She thought maybe, you know, he was on vacation, and the person he left it to feed him wasn't feeding him. That's what we was thinking. You know, so we gotta give benefit of the doubt. But we noticed that after like the third day of us realizing, you know, asking our other neighbors around us how long them people been gone, and he's like, "Oh, he's been in jail for like 3 months now." We're like, does anybody know that his dog's over there? Like, "Oh, is it? Is that what that noise is tonight?" Yeah, it's a starving freaking dog. And you know, so she started feeding him after that. So hopefully, you know, try to figure out how to get in touch with the jail and say, "Hey, you need to get somebody to feed your dog." But nobody could get a hold of anybody, so we end up one of our neighbors ended up calling the game warden, dog warden, what are you gonna call him? But somehow, I guess he found out, and he had one of his friends go up there, start walking him again and feeding him. That dog looked so pathetic when he came out of that house. So freaking pathetic. And I ain't talking about pathetic as, you know, like pathetic, you know, like pathetic as weight. I mean, that dog looked sick. And we ended up now taking pictures of it. And the guy got mad. He's like, "Hey, if you just don't look healthier, you're going to call the game warden, definitely." And it got healthier, but he made it more vicious too. Me and my wife used to do our walks around the neighborhood here, you know, do our jogging. Can't even do that no more because the dog's always outside off the chain. Already buy a little flimsy freaking chain, put the dog on, and you know, we can't do our walks around the neighborhood no more. It's got ridiculous. And a bunch of our neighbors are getting together, and we're going to sign a little petition thing, and we're going to try to give it to the person who, basically we all rent off the same person. Well, most of us do. And we're going to try to get a petition going out for the neighborhood and take it out to our local place and get them to do something about it. Like, "Hey, can y'all please?" We're not saying force them to get rid of the dang dog. I would never do that. You know, dogs too dang vicious to be around here with all these kids around here. But I never ask somebody to get rid of their dog. But tell them to keep that dang thing on a dang decent chain, or be outside with it if it's outside, because that dog's way too dangerous to be outside by itself. Well, back to little Marco. He starts barking, and he tries to go outside. I was like, "Oh crap!" So I try to grab him up, and I try to grab him up by, you know, try to split my arm around his stomach to lift him up, but I accidentally, you know, when I went to do it, I grabbed his leg and I pulled him back. I just thought I hurt him, but you know, luckily I didn't. My main focus was to keep him inside, because he was thought Dallas was getting hurt. He was out to go out there and protect Dallas. And Dallas ended up not listening, but she thought it was a play date, and it took us forever getting her in. And it was bad. It was just terrible. Hold on 1 second. It was my neighbor leaving. I thought I heard a car door. But we gotta find a place to rest. I'm running my mouth. But yeah, like I said, you know, it's just one of them things. Word of advice: don't get a dog you can't take care of. And don't get a dog you cannot train. Not all dogs are equally made. People can be like, "Well, all dogs are the same." No, the heck they're not. No, not all dogs are the same. You got, take my two for instance. One's a blue heeler mix and one's a beagle. Okay. Blue heelers, love running. I mean, oh my gosh. If you let them go, they could run laps all freaking day. Little Beagle? Nah. He ain't all about that junk, man. He is straight up like, forget you, I'm gonna run a little bit, play a little bit, and I'm gonna lay down. He'll play for about maybe 30 minutes to an hour outside, then he's out. He'll come in, he'll take a nap. Dallas, no. Oh, I thought there was a rest area over here, that's why I came in here. Never mind. But anyways, Dallas, no. She can run, and she'll come inside, and she'll try to run, and she'll go back outside and run. You put her on a chain, she'll run. Now, if we're outside, we have these training collars that beep and vibrate and stuff like that, and we're outside with her. And we're outside, yeah, I ain't got her on a chain as long as I'm with her. And I'll hit that button, and if it beeps or vibrates, and she's like, whoa, okay, I need to chill out. And they go, because, you know, I ain't gonna lie, it's a shock collar, but I don't have to shock her no more. I've done it one time too, or twice. And she has learned that it goes beep, vibrate, shock. Beep, vibrate, shock. And she's learned, okay, now if I get the vibration, I need to chill out because I know what's going to happen next, and I ain't got to do it no more. And people, you know, I learned it from the sheriff's office where I live, because I live next to this sergeant. His name is Andrew. Drew, I'm sorry. I have a buddy named Andrew, but no, Drew. He had his dog. It's a pit bull. It's a beautiful, beautiful pit bull. I was like, that dog never barked at anybody. Never went outside, done his business, lay on the sidewalk. And I'm like, man, what? I asked him one day, I said, Drew. Because I was having so much hard trouble keeping Dallas out of the road. I'm like, how do you train your dog so well? How does your dog know to listen?
Go straight on.
Because I never had trouble training pit bulls, because I had one before, but Dallas she cooked the cake. Well, I was sitting there. He's like, well, I'm going to tell you a secret. He's like, what's that? He said, look on his neck. Look on his neck. I've never seen a shock collar in my life. You know, I use choke collars and stuff like that, the old-fashioned techniques, but I've never seen a shock collar. I'm like, what is that? He's like, that's a shock collar. He said, how long do you think I had this dog? I'm like, the way he's acting, I say he's about, 2-3 years old. He said, I said about 2-3 years. He's like, nope, 6 months. I'm like, you serious? He said, yep, he was a fighting dog that he got out of Roanoke here in Virginia. Roanoke or Richmond. Anyways, nobody said they could train him and get him out of it. Drew, he trained police dogs, but he also, I guess, you know, I helped him out, but he trains other dogs as well. But that's always been his method. He said when that dog realized finally, after being shocked so much, that hey, I'm not listening, I'm feeling this. He said he never had no trouble out of him since. Dallas, I've done it to her, she got into the road, and she realized when I stepped foot in the road that I'm going to get shocked. And so she doesn't go into the road, she'll sit there in the yard. She'll run around our yard. But where she's a bigger dog, I know how some people get scared of bigger dogs. That's why I always put her on a chain when I'm not outside with her. If I'm outside with her, she's not on a chain. She gets to run around free. So don't down people for using collars to train their dogs, because they're not hurting as long as you do it right. Now, don't ever take it. Now, me personally, my Dallas being as big as she is, I never took it over 5. They said that for her, the company said for her size and weight, and that was there's a perfect point for her where it wouldn't make her yelp, but it'd be enough of a spark or a shock to make her realize, hey, not to do that. Marco, they ain't gotta use it on him. Marco don't even leave the yard. But I do have a beeping one on him. It just vibrates, and I do have that on him because I want to know where he is. I'll vibrate it. And he'll come running. He'll know, hey, it's time to come in. Because sometimes he's hard of hearing. He's like a child. You know, he's hard of hearing. You holler for him, he'll just ignore you. Now when I vibrate or beep him, he'll come in. Dallas the same way. I ain't had a shocker in a good while. But don't down people for using them. Unless if they're using them right, leave them alone. They're doing the rightful thing on training them. Because there's two types of people out there in the world. There's two types when it comes to dogs. One, the ones who think they can train a dog or let the dog be a dog. Two, I'm gonna phrase that. Okay. There's one who wants to train the dogs. What I meant to say. The first type of person out there is wants to train the dogs, make them respectful, make them listen, make them obedient, make them behave, all that. Who feeds their dogs right and everything. There's a second type of people out there when it comes to dogs. That looks like it's hurting them. That looks unhumane. Okay, so what do you rather me not do? Train my dogs when you're walking down the road, he's constantly growling and barking at you? Or would you rather have a dog that's not going to sit there and yelp and bark and growl at you and all that crap? Me personally, I go with number one. It's like a child. You don't teach your child right from wrong when they're younger. If you don't say, hey, don't rob that bank, you know, just go, it's a movie. In real life, it ain't gonna end like the movie. But if you let a child sit there in front of a TV or a video game every day and teach them, not teach them, like GTA for instance, not to teach them, hey, you can't go out and do that in real life. Guess what the heck they're gonna think it's okay to do 9 out of 10. You get teenagers, well, I've seen it in a video game, I've seen it in a movie, doesn't mean you have to do it in real life.
Keep right.
Obedience is key when it comes to everything. I ain't saying beat your kids, I ain't saying beat your dogs, because I've never laid a hand on my kids. I take stuff from them. People are like, what's mental abuse? Get over your crap, man. Shut up. I take their tablets from them, and I make them have family time. I'll take their PlayStation from them, make them have family time. Make them sit and watch movies with me and my wife, make them come outside with us, make them help clean up the yard, make them help clean up the house. You know, they realize, hey, this is not fun. And, you know, I have to do that again. It's like, me and my wife, makes us feel so good. We'll be in a store, and people will stop us, especially older couples. People are like, what? It's like, I haven't seen kids disobedient and listening in a long time. I ain't gonna bother looking for a place to sleep at tonight. I need to take that curve sharp enough. Hit that bus, I don't care. But anyways, this game's lagging way too much. But anyways, stop and actually compliment us. Like, what's y'all secret? Like, we don't whip them. We don't do stuff like that. We correct them. We make sure, hey, we love you, but what you done is completely wrong. You don't do that. You make fun of someone. You know, hey, you don't make fun of people. Well, I'll take your tablet from you for a week. I'll ground you for a week. And usually they'll learn the lesson on that thing. They're like, okay, we know if we say this to someone, it's like my little girl. Me and my wife, we try our best not to cuss in front of our kids. I'm better than my wife is at it. I'm not gonna lie. I'm so much better. But we always try to watch our language around them. We don't want them picking up words like that. Not until they get old enough, you know, when they're 18, they can do whatever they want. But we try to mold them into great young women, you know. I know people are like, well, that's their choice. Now, as long as they're under my roof, no, it's not. I'm sorry, I ain't don't wear. I seen a 10-year-old here near where I live wearing like the freaking tightest freaking clothes you could think of. I'm sitting here thinking, how's her parents let her go out like that? It irks me. I mean, it really does. I'm like, I would never let my child go out like that. I'm not a judgmental person, but I know there's a lot of freaking sickos in this world too, and until they can do something with the sickos, you gotta look out for your children, especially your daughters. You have to watch out for them. There are a lot of sick individuals in this freaking world, and I mean it's one of them things you just gotta use common sense with. So me and my wife, we try our best to raise our daughters right. Try to give them all the love we can. Try to teach them, hey, not everything in life is gonna work. It's gonna work out. Not everything in life not everything in life is gonna turn out the way you want it to turn out. It's like we was gonna buy some land here recently. Fell through, but we found some more.
Keep left and then turn
something
left.
we really wanted, but we found something actually even better at a cheaper price. So I mean, like I said, like I try to tell them, explain. Sometimes in life things don't work out the way we want, and sometimes it's for the good. And sometimes it's just something that you really don't need right now. But like I said, we do try our best here. We try to keep them happy, try to make sure they're maintained, and loved, and clothed, fed, and all that great stuff. We try to keep certain people and individuals out of their lives. We try to keep all the negative stuff out. Especially, I hate to say it. I mean, gosh, there's so many bad influencing popular people, I guess you could say, movie stars, singers. I mean, there are so many bad ones out there, and the worst one I ever heard was a country singer named Dolly Parton. I actually watched an interview with her one time, and I never was a fan of her music. I was a fan of Dollywood. I thought that's pretty cool. But anyways, she told them that if she seen any ounce of fat on her body, she would just have it basically lipoed out. And I'm sitting there like, why would you say it on live TV when all these little girls and all these other women look up to you, knowing they ain't got the physique you do, that they're not built like you, they're not skinny with big ones. I mean, you just literally just like body shamed every one of them. That's just my opinion. That ain't me. That's ain't me going to someone who is really skinny, like, man, you call that muscle? No, I've been that way before. But you call that muscle, man? How you can even pick up a toothpick? It wouldn't be right. Or going up to a bigger person who's going on a diet, or trying and sitting there their best trying to avoid the junk food. You're sitting there contradicting them for what they're eating, trying to eat a salad with. Maybe they put a little too much dress on it for your taste. Maybe maybe that's the best meal they've ate in their life. I mean, they're trying to get themselves better. I mean, you never ever knock someone down trying to get yourself better. But you don't ever body shame people either. I would never tell somebody. I'd never be on live TV and be like, okay, you got muscle. What would you do if you ever got fat? I would just work it off. I would do my best to hit a treadmill, go jog, go walk, watch what I eat, exercise a little bit more. Give myself. I would never be like, nope, lipo it out. It's like, seriously, man, come on. That's completely ridiculous. I mean, especially for I know, for instance, my little girl. She has this little thing on her, something on her chin that pops up every year. Doctors don't know what it is. They say she has sensitive skin. We gotta use a certain lotion on her, and it helps to an extent. But she uses it, and she gets so insecure about it, and last thing you need is someone making her insecure about her body when she gets older. Now, me, it just aggravates me. I always tell the people, be happy with who you are. I mean, don't ever try to change who you are for anybody. It ain't worth it. It ain't worth it at all. don't like who you are, then you don't need to be around. Don't listen to all the negative stuff. I mean, usually people, when people shames you, there's something going on in their life that they're shameful about, and they're just trying to make themselves feel better. That's all it is. I mean, some people are just plain right hateful and mean. I ain't gonna lie, I used to be a bully back when I was in middle school. I didn't beat people up, but I didn't make fun of people, and just try to make myself look bigger and badder. And I got into like 7th grade. I was in middle school from 5th to 6th grade. I got in 7th grade. I realized what the heck I was doing. It was stupid. I was just trying to fit in with the other cool kids, and I lost a lot of friends that day, but I gained a lot too. So it wasn't a bad thing. I wasn't popular no more. I was considered one of the geek/losers, but I didn't care, man. And what the sad part was, they called me a geek, and I wasn't even smart. So that was very insulting. If I was smart, I wouldn't give a crap. Like, yeah, you just pissed because I'm making somewhere, and you're going stuck here. No, I was dumb. I'm dumber than a bag of freaking rocks. I mean, it's just very insulting people. But people, it's just how it is. That's how life goes. But we learn from our mistakes. Well, some of us do.
Turn left.
A lot of us, we tend to stay with them or keep making them, but always use excuses to other people while we do. And I've seen too many people make up the same excuse why they can't stop doing certain things. And it's always the same excuse every time. It never fails. It's always the same excuses. You don't think. You just sit back and they're like, well, I want to quit doing this, but I can't because of this. Or my favorite one is, it always helps my nerves. So does working out. It always helps with this. So does working out. I mean, there's different things you can do besides the bad habits you do in your life. It's like I try to help out married couples too. I mean, I'm married, so I can give you the best advice. I've been married almost 10 years now. No, hey, it's 9 years. 9 years. Been with her almost 11. But anyways, we have had our ups and downs. We've had our rough times. But we always push through. But my main advice is, don't listen to the happy wife, a happy life. No, don't listen to that mumbo jumbo. You both gotta be happy. If you're miserable, you wake up every morning the same person every day. You're miserable? I mean, that's not a happy life at all. I mean, why would you want to do that to yourself? Why would you want to make yourself miserable to make someone else happy? That makes no freaking sense. So don't listen to that nonsense. That junk is complete freaking bogus. Best advice I can give to couples who are battling their marriage, who are fighting tooth and nail, or about to give up. But here's the thing. You gotta meet in the middle. You need to, if you have children, ask a friend, ask a family member to watch them for a couple hours. You two go out to eat, go out for a walk, go for a drive, go anywhere. Try to talk it out. Try to see, hey, how can you do, or what can you do, or what can you do to fix your marriage? Like, is there any chance? Because if there's no chance, there's no point in making your life miserable. I'm not saying give up, but if both of y'all agree that there's no chance, then the best thing to do is just hang it up before it gets even more miserable. Before one of y'all end up doing something you regret. But my thing is, meet in the middle. Talk it out. When it comes to marriage, it's 50-50. It's not 90-10. It's not 80-20. It's not any of that. It's 50-50. 50-50. You agree on terms and you don't agree on them. It's like me and my wife. We have an understanding of each other's what she loves doing, what I love doing. I love playing video games. Well, she likes video games, certain ones, but I love video games. She loves watching sappy movies. Every now and then she'll play a certain video game. Me, she don't like certain, and every now and then I watch a sappy movie with her. But I don't force her and she doesn't force me. Because we know the whole time sitting there that we're just going to be miserable. And we take turns cooking. We take turns, we clean. Or halftime we cook with each other. But I make sure the house is clean. She comes home. She helps me finish up everything else. We work on stuff together. We work on parts together. I mean, like I said, when you come to a conclusion, you come to an agreement, you meet in the middle, you'll have the best marriage of your life. Will you still argue and fight every now and then? Oh yeah, everybody does. If he doesn't, then somebody's cheating. That's all I'm going to say. But if you 100% want to work at it, 100% don't want to give up, then meet in the middle. First things first, you gotta make sure there's still love there. And I ain't talking about what you do in the bedroom either. I'm talking about actual love. Like you can't. Now you don't like being not with them. You love being with them all the time. It doesn't matter if it's 24/7. You love their company. Sometimes you want to wring their necks, yeah. Sometimes you want to chuck them off the freaking Brooklyn Bridge. But you got to sit back and understand their point of view as well. It may not be them the problem. It may be you that the problem is. You could be the problem. You could be the one. You could be the one that's causing everything, but you're just don't want to take that blame and put it on yourself. So you try to put it on your significant other. I'm telling you, that will ruin a marriage fast. I've seen it happen. I've seen people married for 20 plus years
Go straight to
get divorced over the stupidest things. Or sometimes one thinks the grass is greener on the other side. My uncle and his wife, they mention no names. She was a very caring woman. I still claim her as not today. But she was a very caring woman. She made sure that her kid, their 2 daughters were fed. The house was clean. He came home to food on the table, to everything, you know. And he thought the grass was greener on the other side, so he ended up cheating on her with a woman who was a drug user, and he ended up getting on drugs really bad and ruined his life. She's doing great. So like I said, because of married life, that's the best advice I can give someone. Meet in the middle. Don't just put the blame on someone else. Always, try to make sure you're not the reason. That's a hard pill to swallow. Trust me, I was always the person who always liked being right. Sometimes you just can't always be right. Sometimes you gotta admit that you were wrong and take it. Just go with it. Just like, okay, you're right, I was wrong. It's a hard pill to swallow, especially if you're a prophet like I am. Oh my gosh, man, I ain't joking. I hate not being right. But I will admit when I'm wrong. I hate it though. No one loves admit when they're wrong. No one loves it, okay? You meet a person who says he do, I will call them a straight freaking liar. Because, no one likes being wrong. Because it lowers your self-esteem. But you can't let it lower your self-esteem. You gotta be like, okay, it's fine. Next time. Funny story, me and my wife. She's like, want to kill me. But me and her was outside having a fire one night. It was in the summertime. The little girls outside roasting marshmallows. We were having a blast. And she tried to say our second daughter, Rio, she was born 4 pounds some ounces. I was like,
get ready.
No, honey. I was like, she wasn't. She's like, she didn't weigh that much. And she used the term all women use. Not the term, it's saying. I carried her, so how do you know? I know how much she weighed. I'm sitting like, I was there when she was born. I know how much she weighs. She, oh my gosh, she stormed inside. I'm like, what did I just do? I'm like, alright, I'm already on this boat. Might as well keep her sailing. So I stayed outside about 20 more minutes with the girls. Just getting late. And it was all getting sleepy. So I ended up, I was like, okay, so I started putting the fire out. Start moving the wood around, stomping it out, see the coals going. And came inside. She had her bedroom destroyed. I was like, what are you doing? She's like, I'm gonna show you. I'm like, show me what? Yeah, I know how much our daughter weighed when she was born. I'm like, wow. Really? I says, come to this? And she's like, yeah. So I go back out. I go back outside. I was like, okay. I'm gonna make sure the fire will start back up. So I wasn't going to hear all of it. I knew I was right, but I ain't gonna argue.
Get ready to turn
She
right.
walks outside with the most pitifulest look on her face. I'm like, what's wrong? She's like, you was right. I'm like, right about what? And I knew I was right about, but I want to hear her say it. And she's like, about how much she weighed. I was like, okay. I was like, did you find it? Yeah, I found the birth certificate. I could have sworn this. I said, no, honey, they didn't say that. That's why it was okay. I said, you just had a kid. And I was like, you don't know what you could have heard. And she actually did apologize. She cleaned the bedroom back up, and she never done that again. She's always been like, okay, we'll look it up later. We'll try to find evidence, see who's right. But that's the first time she ever done that to me. I was like, wow. But she always used that phrase. I carried her. I know how much she weighs. I was like, man. I always have a snappy comeback to that. For you men out there, when your woman says, well, I carried her for 8 months, 9 months, whatever. Look at him and be like, well, I carried her all my dang life. You complain about 8 to 9 months. Heck, however, how old you are, that's the number you put in there. You be like, I carried her for 21, 25, 30 years. You're complaining for measly 8, 9 months? Oh man, they get so mad. And there's an old joke I used to hear all the time. It was pretty funny. I'm gonna say it anyways. But anyways, it's like people always say pregnancy is worse than it's the worst pain ever, for women or for anybody. My thing is, I don't believe pregnancy is the worst pain. And before you start jumping to conclusion, like, hey, you're a man, you don't know how it feels. You're exactly right. I don't know how it feels, but here's the thing. I think getting kicked in the nuts is more painful than pregnancy. This is why. When a woman has a kid, like later on down the road, like, hey baby, you don't have another child? You're like, you sure, honey? That's very painful last time. Yeah, baby, let's have another child together. I want another baby. So you make a baby. You never ever hear a man say, you know what? I got kicked in the balls last year. Let's get kicked in them again. You never hear that. We try to avoid that. We try to avoid the no-no region of getting kicked. So, my conclusion is getting kicked in the nuts is worse than childbirth. Until a woman says, nope, not again. Nope, that freaking hurt. And I'm like, you know what's up. You know what's up. But getting kicked in the nuts, yeah. That's my theory. I'm pretty sure if I had people watch my channel, I'd have a lot of negative comments. A lot of women.
Straight on.
Which I ain't saying giving birth is easy. No, I watched my wife twice give birth. And she never looked too pleasant. I don't think she's ever took the epidural either. 'Cause every time we went to the hospital, it was always too late to take anything. So, she's a tough woman. I do get right, she is really tough. But, get kicked in the nuts, I'm good. Very good. Should be finishing up here soon. Now I gotta get in here and finish painting. I ain't trying to bore people with this stream, you know. I know it's been a talk about a bunch of weird stuff, but you know, it's what we do here. That's how Dallas plays. Would y'all be interested in seeing some GTA Online again? It's like every time I stream, nothing interesting happens. When I'm not streaming, I get into like gunfights all the time. It's just really. Maybe I should do like a 24-hour stream. Just joking. Longest I would ever stream would be 8 hours, if that. I don't think I could ever do a 24-hour stream. That would, oh my gosh. Sitting in one place for 24 hours. Oh my man, I couldn't imagine that. I could barely do 8. Heck, I could barely do 4. Let alone 24. I mean, 20 hours plus that. Heck, no. I get props people can do it, but I think got me. Well, Minecraft will be coming back here too for my Minecraft lovers. Minecraft will be back on the channel here again. Like I said, I just want to make this stream, let people know I'm not avoiding them. I'm not avoiding anybody. I'm still friends with almost all my friends, my gaming friends. Been a lot of hiccups, a lot of. Okay, there's one thing I'm gonna say. I ain't gonna mention no names. If you ever tell somebody not to worry about something, and you do something for free, when they offer to pay you or offer, you know, something, and you're like, oh, don't worry about it. Don't wait 2 weeks down the road. I'm like, you know what? Since you, I do this, you need to pay me or whatever. Don't do that stuff, man. You lose friends that way. I'm in a battle right now between 2 friends, and over this stuff, and I know it's fine. It's that one. It's the other person's fault, you know. But it just hurts me. Don't do that. Just don't. I mean, if you offer your time to somebody, that was your idea, not theirs. If I offer to edit somebody's video, I ain't going to be like, okay. A month later, remember that time I edited your video? Oh yeah, I appreciate that. Well, that's gonna be $30. What? You said, but you done it for free. You done it voluntarily. Yeah, but I thought about it. I really could use the money. I'm sorry. Don't do that stuff, man. You lose friends that way. Sometimes you lose really, really good friends. Just remember that.
To turn right.
If you learn anything from this stream, just remember that.
Turn right.
I'm not gonna lie. I like this truck. I love the way it sounds, but I cannot wait to get out of this truck. Not even going to lie to y'all. I cannot wait to get this destination. Actually call it quits on this truck. I seen a nose on the truck too. It's pretty. It's eh. For me, it's eh.
Go straight on. Get ready to turn right. Turn right.
Oh. Got a farmer waiting on his harvester. Ordered it brand new. Taking it to him. Oh, I got a new game mode. I just want to try it out. I've been playing it for long now. It's I ain't gonna tell you the name of it. You gotta wait. I gotta download it. I've been playing it on. I've been streaming it on PlayStation. But I'm actually going to restart it and stream it to YouTube. You got the YouTubes. Hot and ready pizza? They're hot and ready.
Go straight on.
Listen to the sound of the engine purr.
turn right. Turn right. Keep right, and then exit right. Exit right.
That's pretty Peterbilt. especially in a big truck. I guess a car, you know, I can see, but I'm like a tractor trailer. We're hitting up a little dirt now, or gravel. We can try their horn out, didn't we? Pretty cool. That's okay. We get the old freight shaker out here in a little bit. I can't wait for that. I'm so excited about the freight shaker. I ain't drove the freight in a long time. That's a lie. I drove it the other day, but you know, it's whatever. To me, it's been a long time. Okay? I love the Freightliner. It's my favorite truck. It's weird. We're bringing a harvester. Is this a barn? We're starting to hit some pavement, looks like. Or gravel. Gravel. Oh gosh, I wish it'd put some dirt textures on the truck. Excuse me. I wish we would have put dirt textures on the truck. Yes, the farm. I see the cows over there. This is on random parking, so I might have to back in, or I might just pull straight in. I don't know. It all varies. Might get a little bit of penalty damage since we accidentally hit the trailer earlier. The game lagged a little bit. This is a freaking whatchamacallit, logging place. Why the heck would a logging place want a harvester? Okay, so it wants it right there, so I'm gonna have to go this way. Let's go ahead and turn no flashers on. So I have to go this way here. That's weird. Why would a logging company even want this harvester? It makes absolutely no sense to me. American truck. I know you never watch my videos or nothing, but y'all please put some dump trucks on here. That'd be pretty cool. Take a day cab, put a dump bed on it. I mean, all jokes aside. Oh, this is pretty cool. I like to actually come up here some more. I love places like this. A little bit off-road. I'm stuck. A little bit of gas will help it though. Maybe. Come on, old girl. Use that 600 some horsepower. Well, I could have backed in, but I'm just lazy today. Okay, so I'm gonna brake. Right there. Alright, brakes on. Alright, I'm gonna turn the flashes on off. Turn the lights off. Oh, never mind, that ain't a harvester. I didn't even look at it good enough. Oh, yeah, I guess that is. I don't think that's a harvester. But, they want it, just drop it. My kind of job, just drop the trailer and go. well, that was fun. Mostly thanks so much for everybody who came out. Sorry, this ain't a typical stream of me. This is just having a little bit of fun. We'll be an old freight shaker again here soon. I want to get the old Kenny out, you know, and that is the longest 24 hours of my dang life. Oh, game time. But if you haven't, follow me on Twitter. I'm on all social medias, Twitter. I got an Instagram, which I need to be more committed to that. I ain't really committed to Instagram. But I'm on Twitter, I'm on Facebook. Look me up, Dallas Plays. And you can't miss my face is everywhere. And it's just, I mean, who knows? Might get a face reveal now. So don't get your hopes up. But like I said, if you enjoyed this, please drop a like, share, hit the notification bell, let you know when I'm streaming, when a video comes up, or if I just let's chatter like today. And if you wouldn't mind, please share it. Please share it with your friends, your family, everything, because chances are you like it, maybe they will. And as always, every one of y'all stay awesome, God bless, peace out.